In the earlier class, we had discussed about the concept of Lenz formula, which is 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. And later, the concept of magnification. See, of course, magnification is of two types based on position of the object or placement of the object, whether object is placed transversally or longitudinally. Transversally means the object is placed perpendicular to the principal axis. Longitudinally means the object is placed along the principal axis. So usually, if there is a question to you, an object is placed in front of a convex lens or a concave lens at a distance of 30 centimeters. Then, by default, it is placed transversely. And in such cases, by default itself, we calculate transversal magnification itself, which is m equal to v by u. Of course, that is equal to size of image by size of the object. If the intention of the question is to calculate longitudinal magnification, then that will be specified. Calculate the longitudinal magnification. If not, it is a transversal magnification itself. So this is a Lenz formula and a transversal magnification formula. After that, you have learned a mathematical equation connecting speed of image and speed of the object. In the case of lenses, speed of image equal to v square by u square into speed of the object. Of course, if you wish to write, you can write v square by u square as m square, because m transversal magnification is v by u. Then you can write here it as m square into v naught. Of course, you can write. So I told you in the earlier class, in this equation, v naught is the speed of the object, vi is the speed of the image, m is the transversal magnification. So if an object in front of the convex lens is moving along the principal axis with a speed v naught, then the speed of the image is given by this equation. And remember, these are the instantaneous speeds which are directed along the principal axis. Sir, no sir. If my object is not moving along the principal axis, if this is my situation, look at the figure once. Here is a convex lens or a concave lens. Here principal axis, optic center. And the speed of the object is at an angle with the principal axis. Then it will have two components. One component along the principal axis and the other component is perpendicular to the principal axis. Of course, you can take v naught x, v naught y. Means in this particular situation, the speed of the object has two components. The object is displacing along the two perpendicular directions. Then this component of image velocity here, this is the component of the object speed. If you want to calculate the component of image speed due to this velocity, then your formula will be vi equal to m square into v naught, because your object is moving longitudinally. So here this term. Anyway, of course, you know m square, if m is a transversal magnification, m square will indicate linear magnification. You know that. My object is moving longitudinally, so speed of image is equal to this linear magnification into v naught. M square indicates linear magnification, m indicates a transversal magnification. Then to know the component of velocity in this direction due to this, then your equation will be vi equal to m into v naught only, because this is a transversal component. As this is a transversal component, to know image velocity in y direction, your equation will be m into v naught. To know the image velocity in longitudinal direction, then it is m square into v naught. This is how there will be few mathematical applications on this analysis. So these are the basic points that you have learned in the earlier class. But when we are going to solve these applications on these concepts, you should have a little more information with you. For example, you see here, in the case of a convex lens, I have a real image for a real object. My object is real. I have real image. You know that it can form a real inverted image. Then in such a situation, if I am going to talk about the concept of magnification, which is given by formula V by U, for real object U is negative, for real image V is positive, then my magnification will be negative. In the case of convex lens, if you have real object and real image, but you learned that a convex lens can give a virtual image for a real object position. Then in that situation, M equal to V by U, whereas your real object distance negative, but your virtual image distance also negative, so that your magnification will be positive. So see here, if you are coming across your real image, then its magnification will be negative. If you are coming across a virtual image, then its magnification will be positive. You may get one doubt. So then what about concave lens? You have learned for any real object position in front of concave lens, your image is always virtual image. For any real object position in front of concave lens, then magnification M equal to V by U is the formula. You know this. So real object distance negative, virtual image distance negative, so that magnification is positive. So here all I have discussed about the sign of the magnification, which explains the nature of the image, whether it is real or virtual. You see here, for a real image magnification negative, for a virtual image magnification positive. Again here for a virtual image magnification positive. Means whenever you are coming across the magnification value, the sign indicates the nature of the image. Let me tell you one small example connecting with this mode. Here, if the magnification is given by -3, in one of the situations, I have come across the value of magnification M equal to -3. So from that, what I can understand? As magnification is negative, my image is real. Next, the value of magnification is greater than 1. So don't say, sir, -3 is less than 1. Here I am talking about the magnitude of the value of M, because the sign do not connect with its magnitude, it connects with the nature of the image. So modulus of M greater than 1, which indicates the image is magnified, which you learned of course in the earlier classes. Whenever the image is real, it is inverted of course. So when M equal to -3, you can say your image is real, inverted, magnified. Where the possibility is there with convex lens but not due to a concave lens. Because a concave lens always gives a virtual erect diminished image for any real object position. A convex lens only can give a real image either which is magnified or diminished. Of course, a convex lens can also give a virtual image, but which is always magnified. See the difference? A concave lens gives a virtual image which is diminished, but a convex lens gives you a virtual image which is magnified. Fine. One more example to get more clarity on this. If the magnification m equal to plus 1 by 2, then what you can analyze with that point? Whenever magnification positive, immediately you can write virtual image. Whenever image is virtual, it is erect, of course. But here you can see modulus of m is less than 1, which is 1 by 2 is less than 1. So that your image is diminished. So virtual erect diminished image, in which lens you will come across the situation. Virtual erect diminished image, which is a concave lens. Which is a concave lens. See one more example. You have m equal to plus 1. I am giving one more example. M equal to plus 1. Plus indicates the image is virtual. 1. Whenever magnification value is 1, it shows that the image size equal to object size. Means you have a virtual image which is neither magnified nor diminished. Is it possible? In convex lens, we have a virtual image which is magnified. In concave lens, we have a virtual image which is diminished. So, a virtual image whose size is neither magnified nor diminished is not possible, which is a contradictory point. So, let's go through all these basic points. So, now we are going to discuss a little more application. For example, you have a convex lens whose focal length is 20 centimeters. As it is convex lens, it should carry positive sign. An object is placed in front of a convex lens at 30 centimeters, let us suppose. And moreover, the size of the object is 2 centimeters. So once you look at the given situation, a convex lens of focal length 20 centimeters is taken. An object is placed in front of the convex lens at 30 centimeters and the size of the object is 2 centimeters. Then your question is, what about the position of image and also calculate magnification? So here is the question. I told you whenever the question is find the magnification, then by default it is a transversal magnification. Fine. Let me take the values mathematically. As it is a convex lens, focal length is plus 20. Object distance in front of convex lens, your object is placed at 30 centimeters. Here. Little more information I am giving. From the given data, first of all, as focal length is 20, 2F position will be at 40 centimeters, but the object is placed at 30 centimeters. Means your object is in between F and 2F. So as per the basic information you learn, when an object is in between F and 2F in front of a convex lens, you will get a real inverted magnified image which is beyond 2F on the other side of the lens. Of course, we calculate the exact position. So focal length is taken, object distance which is minus 30 centimeters, real object in front of the lens. Size of the object is equal to 2 centimeters above the principal axis, so plus. Now the basic formula, 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to 1 by f. Substitute 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to 1 by f. Then calculation is 1 by v plus 1 by 30 equal to 1 by 20. Then 1 by v equal to 1 by 20 minus 1 by 30. So 1 by v equal to, here is 20 into 30. Here 30 times 31 the 30 minus. Here 20 times 21 the 20. This is equal to 10 by 20 into 30. Therefore v equal to 20 into 30 by 10. Here 2 times, so that is 60. So the image is obtained at 60 centimeters. Then magnification, m equal to formula v by u, v equal to plus 60, u equal to objective distance minus 30. Your answer is minus 2. From this information, even you can calculate size of the image as size of object is given. The basic formula, size of the image by size of the object equal to v by u. That is size of the image by size of the object plus 2. You see, while doing calculation, you should substitute sign conventions. V, which is plus 60, by u minus 30. So that finally size of image is equal to, here 2 table, here 15 times 15, here 4 times, then our answer will be 4, of course, which is minus. So look at this, image distance is plus 60 centimeters, which indicates your image is a real image, which is on the other side of the lens. If object is on one side of the lens, the image will be on the other side of the lens, because it is a real image at 60 centimeters from the optic center. And you have got your size of the image equal to minus 4 centimeters, which indicates your image is inverted below the principal axis. You see, when size of object is 2 centimeters, size of the image is 4 centimeters. Means your image is magnified. You have learned that the object is placed in between f and 2f in front of the convex lens. Then we will have a really inverted magnified image on the other side of the lens. So we have got it, and we have proved it even mathematically. So this is how it's a fundamental application to calculate the magnification and image position and size of the image. It's a fundamental application. I'll give you a little different application. Just 1 minute to go through this. Now we are going to discuss another example. An object is placed in front of a lens. I am saying just lens. An object is placed in front of a lens. The observer has seen the image in the lens, which is magnified 3 times. I repeat the data. An object is placed in front of a lens. The observer finds the image of the object in the lens, which is magnified 3 times. Now, the point is, as the image is observed in the lens and magnified 3 times, you can say it is a virtual image and it is a magnified image. As it is magnified 3 times, m equal to 3. As it is a virtual image, it is plus. So m equal to plus 3 from this date. Now, your point will be v by u equal to plus 3. V equal to 3. I mean, you can replace the image distance v with 3u. Sir, where to replace and why to replace? That's what my example is. First point, I didn't mention here the lens, what lens it is. An object is placed in front of a lens. Can you guess now what lens it is? As it is virtual image magnified 3 times. Can you guess what lens it is? It's a convex lens. That will not be mentioned in the data. I should be able to guess it. And along with this data, the focal length is given as 10 centimeters. So I repeat the data. An object is placed in front of a lens of focal length 10 centimeters. The observer finds the image of the object in the lens, which is magnified 3 times. Then guess the nature of the lens and find the object position will be your question. So from this data I can guess the nature of the lens. As my image is virtual, erect, magnified, so that I can say my lens is convex lens. I can guess. As my lens is convex lens, immediately I will write f equal to plus 2. F equal to plus 2. Now I have a formula. 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to 1 by f. 1 by v I can replace with 3. Minus 1 by u equal to 1 by f equal to 10 plus 10. Then here I take LCM 3u. Then here 1 time minus, here 3 times equal to 1 by 10. That is 3u equal to 1 minus 3 minus 2. So your answer will be here minus 20. 3u is equal to minus 20. Whenever 3u equal to minus 20, then I am concluding u equal to minus 20 by 3 centimeters will be your answer. U equal to minus 20 by 3 centimeters. Why you have got here minus? Because the object is in front of the lens and real object distance you will get taken close. 20 by 3, which is nearly 6.66 and so on, which is less than focal length. Because here in the case of convex lens, if an object is placed within principal focus, we get a virtual erect magnified image. So that's what we have got. So if you want to know, if you wish to calculate the image distance, v equal to 3u, 3 into minus 20 by 3, your answer is minus 20. V equal to, v also like 2 you will get, because it's a virtual image in front of the lens. In the case of lenses, real image will be on the other side of the lens, but virtual image will be on this side of the lens where an object is placed. On the same side you will find a virtual image in the case of lenses. So this is one example. Hope